Hello everybody, I just wanted to check in with you and do a quick video here about updates and what I've been at this week. So I'll post some pictures, but yeah, I like to try and put videos up midweek, Wednesday evening usually, but I've no activism videos this week for you, and I just wanted to explain why. So basically, we had a cube of truth, one of our first cubes of truth in the evening time coming up to Christmas outside a local Christmas market that comes around this time of year in Belfast city centre. And it was really good, really great turnout, but it was really, really wet. And so we had to shut down after like 55 minutes or whatever. I was unable to get a video at that cube. I have since been in town by myself trying to do street interviews, and it's been really wet, it's been really cold. I've been finding it a bit tougher to approach people in these conditions, and I'm keeping the animals in mind and reminding myself that it's nothing compared to what they go through. I'm just trying to push myself to do what needs to be done, to do what I can do. And I've been in town with my main man Cliff, who is behind the camera a lot, and doing the we should all be vegan, change my mind form of activism. And we were in town for like maybe 2 hours recently, and no one took the bait, no one approached us, no one wanted to debate that we shouldn't all be vegan. I watch people's faces, many people seen the sign, and yeah, just didn't want to approach, didn't want to chat it out, which to me, although there's no video for that, isn't necessarily a bad thing, because it reflects that people don't feel like they can argue in favour of killing animals or abusing, exploiting, whatever. So it's a sign of the times, and the times definitely are changing. I can just feel it in the air, and just see so many signs of it. If you're not vegan, there's a good documentary just out a couple of days ago, I think, called Vegan 2018 by Plant-Based News, and it's basically just a recording of all the different things that have been happening in society and the vegan movement, and showing just progress of veganism and progress for animals ultimately, which is awesome. But yeah, so other than that, there's not a lot going on with me. I'm just trying my best to get some material for the channel. I know before I started this channel, I loved watching street interviews and yeah, that sort of thing. So bear with me, and I will be back out on the town and in the streets soon, with my squad, who I love very much, or by myself when I can, to try and get the goods and deliver the vegan message in the most compassionate and friendly way possible. Another thing, I was in town today, and we were doing a anti-vivisection the form of activism today outside Queen's University, Belfast. It was kind of wet, it wasn't too bad, but we were just trying to basically get signatures from the public in favour of like stopping Queen's from like experimenting on animals. They're unwilling participants, they're forced into these cruel scenarios where chemicals are rubbed in their eyes and they're cut open, and all sorts of crazy stuff, and it's just not good. But we seem to get a pretty positive response from the public, so the signatures are being counted up now, I'm sure. And yeah, I saw it as a good opportunity. We get people on board and they disagree they agree with us that type of practice on animals is unethical and unnecessary, and they sign the petition. And then I just ask them like about other forms of animal exploitation, like what do you think of zoos, what do you think of wearing animals' skin, wearing animals' fur, what do you think of like using animals to profit off when it comes to like horse racing and dog racing, and everyone was like, well, most people were like, yeah, that's so messed up, so unnecessary. And then you just ask them about food, because it's always a sensitive subject, because people identify food as being so personal, and okay, it is, but you know, we must always remember that there's victims, unconsenting victims involved, that have a preference to live and avoid suffering and pain just like us, and that's what really matters. And yeah, I wish I got this on camera. I had a really good 3 girls at the end of the day, and one of them actually was vegan, and the other 2 weren't, but one of them was really like resonating, was like, wow, I've never thought about it before. And she was coming up with all the usual objections, but she was being really friendly, and she was like objecting to, but what about protein, but what about canines, but what about cavemen, all these things. But she wasn't like aggressive, and she was just real curious, and she was like, I've never thought about that, we're just told these things. And it was just beautiful to watch it unfold, and to give her just to help her connect the dots. And she was like, oh my god, I want to go vegetarian. That's what she actually said, I want to go vegetarian. And I was explaining to her about the egg industry and the dairy industry, and how, you know, even when you go vegetarian, like, animals are still slaughtered and still used and exploited, and it's still unnecessary altogether. And she got it, so that was cool. But yeah, there's a lot that goes on that isn't always on camera, so that's something. I think it's worth sharing that anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the subscribers, and thanks just for supporting me and witnessing the growth along my journey. And yeah, onwards and upwards, and peace out, everybody. And if you're not vegan, at least consider it. Check out some of the links below in my description box. And yeah, have a good day. Thank you. Bye.